Oh man, it's I don't know what it's meant to me, or is what it's helped me, kind of see that it's meant to other people. I think starting the weekend off with a free party is a good way to start a weekend off. I think it sets the tone for the weekend and all that stuff. But it just, Rich really summed it up last night in so many words that I would have been at a loss to kind of put together. But it's a creative, safe place where people can come and they can be good, bad, and anything in between, and not be laughed at or hated on, and be cheered for whatever it is they are. And I think each individual gets to get up on the stage or be in the audience and be part of something special, and everybody accepts that it's something special, regardless if it's goofy or weird or any of that stuff. It's just like it's become its own weird, completely special thing. Rich, we 10 years ago when we met, it was so different, and it's easy to forget where we started with it and how it is now, because it's since like many of the actors have been on board, they've only seen what it is now. Rich and I are really the only ones that out of anybody, unless there was like a fan or one or two that are still coming, but nobody really was there from the beginning. Even like, Sebastian Roche and Chad Lindbergh, they came on early, and we used to stay in the hotel that the event was at, right? And so there'd be nothing going on a Friday night, and they'd come downstairs to our karaoke part just because there was nothing else to do. And then at that point we had like 40 people or 50, 60 people, and Chad Limber came, and he would start dressing in costume, and we didn't have a theme, and we're just dressing like idiots just to have fun, and it was great. And we started like crowd surfing and like all these things. We were like crowd surfing on top of with fans, and there was like 30 people in the audience. It was amazing. We didn't break our neck, and now it evolved into the monster that it is, and it's a real fun thing, and I don't have to take it over from Rich, like I don't have to do anything. It's you guys, it's the fans, it's everybody in the fandom that does it. It makes it happen. I simply stand up there and get everybody hyped up on a microphone. It's not much different from what I do Saturday night, for Rob's concert. Like it's so awesome. I'm so thankful and grateful for it. And I'm sure I'll come up with some bunch of weird, goofy ideas to, change it, twist it up a little bit, and Rich will drop in, I'm sure, all the time for karaoke. And if not, we'll just, give him a hard time about it. But karaoke's its own medicine, man. It took on its own thing. It treats us all differently, but it is certainly a medicine to start off the weekend feeling right, good energy, and a way to bring people together, regardless of if you get to sing or if you're just in the audience yelling. There's definitely a form of feeling united, I think, with karaoke, which is so weird to say. It's karaoke, like it's like, oh, karaoke, people get drunk, sing bad, people boo you off the stage. That's not what our karaoke is. It's never been that. I dance till I sweat, and we dress up in weird costumes. We all sing together. None of us know the words, and it's perfect. It's perfect.
That's like.
I first hated the idea of being part of it just because I'm not a singer, and I'm surrounded by like some really talented people and all those girls and guys that step on that stage on Saturday night. So it's hard for me. Mark Shepard played a big role in the beginning of going, dude, get on stage and just have a good time. Stop trying to sing, stop trying to perform, just get up there and have a good time. And he really changed my perspective of what it became to me. And now is me being a rock and roll star in my mind. Like, that's just all it is. I'm up there with a band that's, as professional as any other band that's out there, and they play this song, and I scream the words, and then everybody screams back at me, and I just love it, man. It's like with weird own kind of high of performance high that's I've never experienced it. I've never been a singer, and it's also evolved me as a singer, right? Like, I've learned a little bit about singing. I'm still no singer. Let's just like gloss right over that. I am definitely not a singer, but I enjoy singing now. I'm a little more confident in attempting to sing and all these things. And when I get on the stage Saturday night, like, I'm not nervous. I'm there to get that party started. Like, that's my thing, and that's what Saturday night's become to me. It's opened me up as a man. It's given me the guts to, you know, just extend myself as an artist into a different, you know, a different avenue that I've kind of never gone down. And I'm forever grateful for that. Anytime you can grow as a person, anything that leads to growth is an incredible thing to happen. That's Saturday night, you know, like the conventions as a whole, they've really helped grow me into a different man than I was, and Saturday night was like a cherry on top of that, because it's helped grow me artistically in another avenue. You know, it's great. I'm so thankful for it. It's so, I keep saying this and it's like so repetitive and cliche, but like, I am bursting at the seams with gratitude. Like, since the day I rapped, no, not since the day I rapped, since I rapped the first day of Mama Bear, my film, I was like, man, the whole universe is giving itself to me. Like, and you don't recognize it till it's right in front of your face. And then you're like, holy shit, like, this is happening for me. Everything. And all I have to do is be grateful, and it'll keep coming. And that's just it, man. It's just, it's truly overwhelming, the gratitude I feel for life at this point. I'm astonished. Like, honestly, I said it so many times during the last week. I was like, I don't know how I got here. I just have no idea. It's been an amazing ride, you know. I think just communicating with them is what's changed. I mean, when you start these things, you're signing autographs and taking pictures. Now I'm meeting friends over and over again. I've seen most of these faces for over a 10-year period, like 150 conventions in 10 years, or however many, but somewhere in that spectrum. I've heard a lot of stories, and you know, a lot of fans have changed my life, changed my thought process, changed my political beliefs, changed the way I love and look at myself, changed the way I appreciate others, changed the way I accept others, changed the way you know, the whole world exists within my eyes. And I think I've done that to some people too. You know, I think I've helped spread some joy with some people. And that, I mean, is again, like, to go back to gratitude. If you don't let it in, it'll never come. And it's kind of like what you say is all you'll ever be. So if you sit there and you say, like, I am never going to make it, or I'm never going to be happy, or I'm never going to meet these people, or I'm never going to be this. Like, many of people have said it in many of speeches, you are your I am. You know, those words are really, really strong and powerful. And, you know, the fans have kind of helped me, you know, like, become I am Matt, like, like a real person, like a full operating, you know, emotionally and physically, and like I feel full, like completely filled up, you know, because of the fans. And nobody understands that outside this circle. You got to be within it to see what it is and what it means and how people change. For instance, myself, like you know, the arc that I've gone on since the beginning of time, like, you can't really explain it to a casting director or somebody outside the convention world. Nobody really grasps it, but I do, and the fans should know that I appreciate you guys thoroughly, and would not be here, not be this happy, and not be this successful and capable without you guys. So thank you, and an endless amount of gratitude for you guys there, whoever's watching. It could just be this Nikon lens staring back. I can tell you that it went better than I could have ever hoped for, and I had high hopes going in. You know, I put all my everything, and I asked for every favor that I could ever ask for from the fans, from my actors, from my crew, from anybody that was in reaching distance of a phone call. I asked for something, and everybody said yes. And we got on set, and magic literally started happening. Everything worked out. Every shot worked. Every dream that I had of what I imagined these sequences looking like were delivered to me identically the way I dreamt them, the way I fell asleep with them, and the way I woke up with them, which is a profound experience to happen, because you can picture things in your mind, picture a cartoon, picture a crazy thing, a boy you love, a girl you love, a relationship, a Christmas tree with presents. Like, if you can picture, you see it so clearly, you wonder how I can make that real as a filmmaker. And I did it. I somehow was able to explain to my crew what I was looking for, and we did it and carried it out perfectly. And the crew that I had on Mama Bear was about 50 people, and it was unbelievable. And they showed up creatively in huge ways, and what they added to the film was just astonishing. You know, like a true creative bunch that hopefully moving forward, you know, we're already talking about making the movie, and it's not even edited, the short film, yet. There's already interest in making the movie based on the magic, the feeling that was on set. There were some producers who visited us on set, some meetings that happened in between the shoot weekends, and everybody was like, something feels special here. And it was just that. It was super special. We had a lot of things that almost went really bad, and then they ended up serving us in a bigger, better way. And you know, there's so many stories to tell. There's so many stories to tell about Mama Bear, and tremendous actors. You know, I mean, 7/8 the cast of Supernatural's in the damn thing, so it's of course it's chocked full of talent, but it's just everybody showed up for me. It's crazy and unbelievable, and it's really, I don't have words for it. What happened on that set, it was more than magic. It was a moment in time, and it was an absolutely life-changing experience. Since the day we wrapped, my life has changed significantly. There's already been huge things that have changed in my life that I'm very excited about, you know, and you guys will, you know, they'll come to light soon within the next couple of months, and again, I'm just like so grateful for all of it. It's just, you always hope in your life that like you can achieve something or feel accomplished or feel really proud of yourself, and then all of a sudden you get there and it happens and you do it and you're overwhelmed. That's where I'm sitting right now. Overwhelmed with gratitude. Yeah. Holding back tears all the time. Tears of joy. Like, cried my way home from set every day. And that's it. I'll leave it on that. I think it's a great note. I'm bursting at the seams with gratitude. And I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for you guys sitting with me and having an interview and everything in between now, then, and the end of all these experiences. It's tremendous. I'm riding this wave, and I want to infect everybody else around me with the same thing.